Good morning. We are getting a little bit later for our walk. Couldn't wait much longer though. It's going to heat today. If you are out walking and it's a little warmer, think about the surface that your dog's walking on. The cement doesn't get deadly hot, but asphalt does. So definitely don't walk on any asphalt surfaces in the heat with your dog. Thankfully, there's plenty of options here between the cement walkways and the dirt walking areas. Last night was an exciting night for Mr. Painter. I wasn't there because I can't do staying up till 1 a.m. anymore, but I didn't really go to sleep either. And I was lucky because I was able to get some updates from a gal that was also there bowling and another gentleman that was posting on Facebook at the same time. But, oops, it's time to get out a bag. Miss Meg is ready to do her business, so give us just a second here. Let's get a bag and clean up after our puppy so we don't pollute, right? Good girl. Okay, just a minute. All right, let's walk towards a trash can here. So last night, Mr. Painter was bowling with his team in his competitive Thursday night league, and they actually took second place. They were 30 pins out of first, and it's a very competitive league, so it was nice for him. He made a little money with that. But I stayed home and I did some work on my quilting project, which is quite colorful, but it's actually going to be really pretty, I think. For now, I'm dubbing it as my ugly sweater Christmas quilt, right? Because it's so colorful. But we had a fun day visiting with family yesterday. You don't get to do that very often anymore. And that was such a pleasure. Blessing, really. I learned that my grandpa also used to do grafting on trees. So apparently my interest in this comes from generational experience. We'll see if I can have the success my grandpa had. I'm trying. Can't expect to get something right the first time, right? Got to keep trying and working at it. And it is a gorgeous day out here, nice and sunny. If you've been following us, we have a fermenting vinegar project going on our counter. Hey, Nerd YT, welcome to the channel, good morning. And one of them is oregano, and it smells very, very oregano. It's gonna be a nice savory vinegar. And another one is going to be lemon balm with fennel, and it's very lemony smelling. And we've had oh hey, Nerd YT, thank you. She is a really good girl. We adopted her from a shelter about 2.5 years ago, and she's finally starting to act like a normal dog. She had some things to overcome. She was pretty mistreated in her life, but now she's blessed, and so are we. Her name is Meg. She's half Siberian Husky and half American Staffordshire Shire Terrier. And she's a little love bug. But back to our fermenting project. I've never fermented lemon balm before, but this year our lemon balm took off. It reseeded last year, and so we have a whole bunch of lemon balm going. And we like to make our own vinegars for our salads. So we have oil and vinegar on our salads, and these homemade infused vinegars are so amazing. And I don't know if actually infused probably isn't the right word, because we're not actually infusing it, we're actually fermenting the herbs and making our own vinegar. So I have some oregano going. My husband loves that, and so does his brother. And now we have lemon balm, and I'm just waiting for some basil to grow and some marigolds. That'll be the next one that I want to make. Maybe I'll make some rosemary. I don't know what rosemary vinegar would taste like. That sounds like a pretty strong flavor, but so is oregano. and that's pretty awesome. So, hey, well, Nerd YT, thanks for spending a little time with us. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. But it's fun. I remember you going to this farmer's market and buying expensive vinegars or expensive infused oils, and it takes time to do it yourself, but boy, you can save yourself some money, and it sure is delicious, right? Definitely a culinary treat. Let's go this way. I know there's rabbits out this morning. It's pretty exciting, right? It's pretty exciting. Oh, it's pretty. You want to sniff around a little? Let's do it. This is your walk. This is your walk. Where would you like to go today? We'll find out, right? Looks like they must have had some dirt work done over here. The normal caliche surface is disturbed. It's kind of interesting. Either that or, we actually did have a pretty heavy rainstorm a while back. That might have done it as well. I was talking with my cousin yesterday, and she was showing me some pictures. She lives in Camp Verde, Arizona, which is 5,000 feet in elevation, and their home is in a wash, which you don't really think of anything having any flooding at 5,000 feet of elevation, but it all has to do with your proximity to the mountains. And they actually had a lot of water on their property. Some of it was quite deep. Thankfully, it didn't harm their house or any of their outbuildings. Hey, Ron, good morning. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. Nice to hear from you. Good morning. Come on, Meg. I know, come on. Is she a nice lady? You look like you like her. The Grand Canyon State, yeah. We've driven to their house once. It's a really beautiful drive going from Las Vegas or Henderson, Nevada to Arizona. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep going back on this back walk here where we do get a little bit of shade since she did her business. And no, we're not going to go on their property. Although there is some traffic. I don't really enjoy the sound of the cars while I'm walking, but it's okay. We'll do what's best for Miss Meg. 55 degrees, Ron. Wow, that's cold. That is cold, but you're probably thankful for it, right? It's warmer than it was. I think Alaska's warmer than you are. I haven't looked in a while, but my daughter was telling me that the perennial flowers that we planted last year when I went back home for my mom's funeral are coming up, and she's very excited because she's new to gardening, and it's so nice to get the next generation involved with all that. I have another young lady here, a little older than my daughter, that I've been mentoring on gardening, and she's doing an amazing job with the plants that I gave her, so that makes me happy too. Aw, Ghost Bell, I'm sorry. I hope your kids feel better. Yorick Brown. Well, she's got a big dog attitude, and she's heavy, but she's only about to my knees. So I guess it's a matter of perspective. You wouldn't want her to sit on you, that's for sure. But she can curl up really small on the couch if she wants to and snuggle. She can actually fit in a reclining chair with me. But she's heavy. Heavy. You don't want her to sit on you. Sometimes she thinks she's a lap dog. Praying more. Good morning. Wow, Ron, Memorial Day weekend. Let's see here. My husband is going to be bowling in a really cool tournament on the 28th, starting the 28th. He's actually won this tournament before. It's called the Super Senior Classic. So I know that this is actually considered Memorial Day weekend this year, but in Alaska we always thought of it as the end of the month. So that's kind of what we'll be doing today. I think I'm just going to go have coffee with him in a little bit, and we might join another couple that we're friends with for dinner, possibly, but it depends. He has to get into DMV. Hey, Ghost Bell. Thanks so much for joining the channel. Oh, Meg, you don't need that. And I hope your kids get well. That's no fun when you have sick kids. Good morning, Craven Moore. Now we're out a little later than normal, so that's why we're walking on this back walk. We're getting a little bit of shade, and the concrete surface is safe. That asphalt surface is not good for dogs' feet, but if you walk on concrete, it's fine. I've actually taken my shoes off and gone barefoot to test it before. The only problem is there's so much traffic, so it's so loud. I don't really enjoy the traffic, but that's okay. We'll just go up the street and back today. And look at the oleanders, are so pretty. Craven Moore. I'm not sure I totally understand. Maybe you're asking me if I'm from the country. Originally, I'm from Alaska. And I'm growing enough trees where it looks like I'm in the country. Oh, there's some pigeons. I guess they can't help that society doesn't like them, right? Ron, I'm probably not going to go. I've gone the last 2 years because of my mother. But I think my husband might go up and go fishing with one of our friends, our good fishing friend that's also a bowler. He might do that. Right now, we can't take Meg to a shelter. I mean, not to a shelter, but to a kennel because she'll think she's at the shelter. Our dog Rio, we used to be able to kennel him and travel, but this dog is so psychologically traumatized that if we did that, she'd think we were abandoning her. So one of us has to take care of her. I'm kind of hoping to do some trips with her locally this summer, just so that she can learn that if we go for a long drive and spend the night in a hotel room, she still gets to go home to her home, that she's not being abandoned. She really has she's a really sweet girl, but she really was mistreated in her life, so we gotta take care of our baby. She definitely takes care of me. She's protective of her mama for sure, which every girl needs that, right? Thanks, Craven. So that'll be fun for my husband if he gets to go fishing. He loves to go fishing. You know me, I'm project girl. It's hard to say what I'll accomplish when he's gone. One thing's for sure, I'm not going crazy on that ab coaster anymore. I'm walking pretty good, but man, I really strained my back with overdoing the ab exercise. I didn't know that was possible until now. Don't exercise like you're 40 when you're 60, but do exercise, right? You know, I never really think of people that way. Merez, my husband gets along with people of many nations and many backgrounds and ethnicities, if that answers your question. We have all kinds of friends. Hey, that's awesome, Ron. That's awesome. Yep. Yeah, our friend called. Meg, get out of the road. Nope, you don't want that. It's like somebody ran over something. Our friend called us from Alaska, and he's a really good guy. And he invited my husband up, so my husband's trying to work it out. And of course I support him with doing that if that's what he wants to do. Who knows, maybe he'll even bring back some fish for me, right? I love that Alaskan fish, it's so good. All right, I think we're gonna turn around here. Mommy's had enough of the traffic. Tomorrow I'll be sure to get out earlier. It was just hard. My husband got home at 1 a.m. and I wasn't out, but I didn't fall asleep till he got home. So try to get some sleep this morning. Sleep is so important. Hey, Craven. I think you've mentioned that to me before, that you're from India. Thanks for joining us from so far away. It's probably nighttime where you are and mid-morning for us. You're probably about 9 p.m., right? Am I guessing right? Maybe 10 p.m.? Look at all those pine cones. Those are so awesome to look at. I just love nature. And a mockingbird is serenading us. Yeah. Right now I'm walking under some pretty trees and you can actually see the strip from here. Kind of. Because we're at a little elevation, so that's kind of cool. Come on, baby. Some mountain laurel over there. Those are so pretty. They don't grow anything you can eat. And I think somebody's growing grapes back there. I don't know for sure. Oh no, you know what? They're just trellising something. I could have sworn I saw grapes back here someplace. One of these houses. We have some grapes that we planted that are starting to get leaves. They were bare roots, so that's pretty cool. Excited about that. We are in the desert of southern Nevada. How about yourself, Ben Mariz? I guessed right, Craven. So Ron, you got any fun plans for Memorial Day weekend? And this is a flowering tree, but I don't know what kind it is. It's kind of cool. Gotta enjoy the flowers, right? Rangers, keep it simple, stupid, right? These things grow with hardly any water. And so do those yellow lantanas. Those are pretty foolproof here. Looking for desert landscaping along with paddle cactus. Can't go wrong with those either. You're from Kazakhia. Okay, well, welcome to the channel. Oh, day camping, if the weather permits. When do you start your trip? You were going to do a hiking trip this summer, right? The Reverse Appalachian Trail? You could probably got to wait for breakup and everything to warm up, right? 55 is still pretty cool. You probably have some ice in some places still. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if that's a persimmon growing back over there. We planted some jujubes and I'm really excited about those. They're supposed to be borer resistant and drought proof. So hey, that sounds like a winning combination. Oh, here we go. These are the grapes. These are the grapes back here. Now they have theirs on a different wall than we do. But I know grapes like sun, so we'll just have to see. So mid-June, that's awesome. Hey, Eve Highland, thank you. I'm glad you like our doggy. Thanks for joining the channel. This is Miss Meg, our rescue dog. She's half Siberian Husky and half American Staffordshire Short Hair. Here's a better look at those mountain laurels. They're so pretty. And some oleanders. We had oleanders, but for some reason the aphids were really attacking them in our yard. And we have a garden. I couldn't really have anything that was an aphid magnet right next to my garden, just because we have a small yard and we're compact gardeners. Seem to be succeeding with that. But I hope everybody has a blessed day. I wouldn't really call it farming, Craven. I don't think I could handle a farm at this point in my life, but I love gardening. We have a mini orchard in our backyard. It's quite an accomplishment. Again, I'm from Alaska, so it's a learning curve. We really didn't have any fruit trees growing there. Some people were able to have apples at higher elevations, a lot of berries, but it's definitely been a learning curve for me, but it's one that I'm enjoying for sure. Well, I sure appreciate people joining in today. Ron, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. Okay, you still have snow in a couple of places. Yep, makes sense. It's always a pleasure to chat, and I sure appreciate some people joining us today. Ron, thanks for joining back in again, and I hope everybody has a blessed day. Thanks for watching.